Hey guys, it's Maddie, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this full glam smoky look with some gold glitter detail. If you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. First, I'm going to start with the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to be putting that all over my lids and just blending it out with my finger. Next, using my Wet n Wild contouring palette, I'm going to take that banana shade and just set that primer. Then I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani palette and taking the color Skimp and just putting that all over my lid. Next, using the color Anaheim, I'm just going to be buffing that into my crease and using that as my transition shade. Then using the color Zone, I'm going to go right on top of Anaheim and do the same thing. Then taking the color Punk, I'm going to take this small shader brush and I'm going to focus this first on the outer corner. At first I was going to go for more halo eye, but at the end I decided to just put this all over the lid, which you'll see in a minute. Then I'm just taking a clean blending brush with no additional product and just blending everything out. And this is where I'm going to finish putting it all over the rest of my lid, and this is still with the color Punk. Then taking the color Blackout, I'm going to focus this on the outer V. And this is just going to help smoke everything out. Then with the same clean blending brush, I'm going to blend everything out again. Taking Punk, I'm just going to darken that purple in the inner half. Next, I'm just going to take a cotton pad with some micellar water, and I'm just going to cut out a clean line where I'm going to put my winged liner. Then going back into that same eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take Steady on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to spray some Fix Plus on it. But as you can tell, it didn't give me a lot of color payoff, so I decided to change my mind and go in with something different. So now taking the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Cheap Date, I'm going to focus this on the inner corner. And as you can tell, it has a lot more color payoff and it looked a lot prettier. Then I just did some winged liner off camera. Now for the face, I'm going to start with the LA Girl Pro Prep Face Primer, and I'm just going to be rubbing this all over my skin with my fingers. Then taking the LA Girl Pro Coverage, I tried to put it, but it got all over my shirt. But anyway, LA Girl Pro Coverage in Fair, and I'm just going to be mixing that in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, mixing those two together and applying that all over my face. And to blend that in, I'm just going to be using a damp beauty blender. Then using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15, I'm going to be highlighting under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, chin, and Cupid's bow. Then using the Fit Me in shade 10, which is closer to my natural skin color, I'm going to be covering any blemishes, and to blend that out, I'm just going to be tapping it with my finger so it keeps a lot of coverage. Then using my RCMA No Color Powder, I'm going to be baking under my eyes to make sure my concealer is set. Then using my CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Powder in the shade Ivory, I'm going to be setting the rest of my face with my beauty blender. Next, using the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche, I'm going to take the contouring shade and just slowly build up the color and carve out my cheekbones. Next, using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, I'm just going to be bronzing up the outer perimeter of my face. Next, using my Coty Airspun powder, I'm just going to be cleaning up that contour. Next, using my NYX matte bronzer that I use as a blush in the shade Light, I'm just going to be applying that to the apples of my cheeks and brushing that back towards my hairline. Next, using my Kiko Long Lasting Wet and Dry Use eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this gold color as my highlight. So first I just applied it with my finger. Then I wanted it to be a little bit more intense, so I took my regular highlighting brush and I went ahead and put that back on the top of my cheekbones. Then I took it down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and at the tip of my nose. Then off camera, I went ahead and filled in my brows using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and I set those using my Essence Clear Brow Mascara. Next, I went ahead and curled my lashes. Then I went in with Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in the color Juju, and I put this all over my lips. Before mascara, I went ahead and set my face with the LA Girl Pro Setting Spray. Off camera, I applied Smashbox Full Exposure and Pixie Lower Lash. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!